Hello guys, good afternoon to all of you. Today I am going to tell you the truest story of a prince and a princess. Once there was a prince. He was the bravest of the brave. He had a kingdom and he ruled over the kingdom very bravely. No king of any other kingdom or neighboring kingdom dared to raise voice against the prince. He was so brave. He always did better work for his subjects. He always made them happier and happier. He provided all the necessities for each and everyone in his kingdom. His kingdom was so prosperous. There was no theft, no robbery in his kingdom. There was a lot of peace and happiness in his kingdom. Each and everyone was very honest. There was truthness in the heart and in the mind of each and everyone in that kingdom. Once there was a great festival, and on the occasion of that festival, a great competition of archery was organized. In that competition, a lot of kings, princes, princes were invited to test their abilities. The prince was also invited. He also went there. Many of them failed to target at the bird, but the aim of the prince never ever failed. He targeted the bird. He shot an arrow into the right eye of the bird. There was a princess who was the daughter of the greatest emperor. Even she tried her luck, but she failed. She was so surprised to see the abilities of the prince. She fell in love with him. Now the competition was over. Both the prince and princess returned to their palaces. But the prince had got mad. He was unable to sleep. He always thought about the princess. Just as the prince thought, in the same way the princess thought about him. Both of them had become restless. None of them were able to sleep. None of them were able to eat. Both of them were always lost in the thought of each and other. One day, the prince decided to take the princess. He rode on the horse and he boarded the ship. He crossed the sea and entered into the kingdom of the princess. Now, he took the princess with him, but his luck was not in his favor. The weather condition was very bad. All of a sudden, a great storm raged. The rain started to take place heavily. Thundering started to take place. There was lightning in the sky. There was darkness all around. But by chance, both of them reached on the seashore. They had to cross the sea. And even the soldiers of the emperor were behind them. If they had found them, they would have cut them into many pieces. By that fear, they had to leave that place. There was no ship in the sea. There was only a boat. The boatman was not ready to help them. The prince told about his bad condition. He gave him his introduction. Now the boatman got ready. The prince and the princess boarded on the boat. Now he started to row the boat. When he went into the middle of the sea, the waves started to rise higher and higher, and the soldiers and the emperor were standing on the bank of the sea. The emperor was wailing, he was crying, he was telling his daughter, he was calling her, come back, come back. But there was no chance to come back. A heavy wave capsized the boat into the sea, and it was their bad end. If you like the story, please subscribe it, and if you subscribe, I will tell you many more interesting stories after this. That's all for today.